So last night I watched Kevin Smith's Clerks for the first time in my life. So what is my thoughts on this classic? I loved it. And I really wish I watched it sooner, like way sooner. At least as a teen. See, when I was growing up, my parents were Nazis when it came to, F-bombs and swearing and sex and anything not PG. That I missed a lot of films as a kid. I think I've mentioned that in previous videos. But man, this is so good. Especially with the dialogue in the script. Like for a friggin' like low budget comedy film, this is like Tarantino style writing, comedy wise. Like not obviously Tarantino style, but just the way you have two characters on screen and you're always entertained just by listening to two people talk and banter back and forth. It's absolutely incredible. Everybody who knows this film knows that it's filmed in black and white. I'm kind of mixed on that aspect. I find it would probably be it'd make more sense being in color. Like I don't really see a reason for it to be black and white, but it doesn't take away from it or anything. But it is absolutely hilarious. It's just about these two really good friends that work really close to each other. One has a video store and one works at like a grocery corner store kind of thing, like a what do you call it? A quick stop mart kind of thing. And it's just a day at work basically, like from open to close. And you know, it's them at their job. The guy from the video store named Randall always comes visits his buddy Dante at the Quick Mart, and just has them dealing with like really wacky customers. And they all stand out and they all made me laugh. You got a guy who's basically looking for his perfect dozen eggs, and he's eyeing them, and he like licks them and puts them in his mouth and like starts smashing them on the glass too, just to see if, I guess, if they hold up. I have no idea. You get one customer who actually, being that this is a film from '94, it was hilarious when he's shopping. He's at the counter, and Randall and Dante are or Randall especially, he's looking through a porn mag, and he's just talking about like all this really nasty, dirty stuff, and the customer gets totally offended. Kind of reminds me of like 2021, where everybody gets offended over everything. But yeah, it was hilarious. Just the way he reacted and everything, and it's so true. It's what you. Some films are just so accurate in the way they portray everyday life situations, like waiting when it comes to like restaurant work and being a waiter at a restaurant. Having worked in that field, that film makes so much sense, and it's so true with the way it's written and directed and played out and everything. And everything that's in this film is so relatable to in real life, when it comes to just the mundane conversations that people have, and shit that you have to deal with at work, and even just things that go on between like friends and relationships, and random people you meet just by like association, just by, people because you work somewhere, or people you see every day passing by that you may not know personally, but the stereotypes are there, is kind of what I'm saying with this film. Randall's my favorite character. He's absolutely hilarious. And they're the things they say as like guy talk when it comes to Dante's relationship with Veronica and his ex-girlfriend Caitlin, who shows up like in the second half of the film, is just, it's bonkers. Like this film is geniusly written, and easily shows why Kevin Smith took off with this on his resume. Like this is the perfect film you could possibly make as a low budget filmmaker, and like starting off your career. It's just so perfect. Yeah, it's good right through. I absolutely enjoyed it, and I definitely recommend watching Clerks if you haven't seen it before, for sure. And it's definitely a film I wish that I grew up a lot more with, because this would have nostalgia for me in a heartbeat. Everything is already so like relatable in the film, that if I had watched it like as a teenager, it would just it would be one that I would be watching repeatedly, and from now on will be watching repeatedly probably. This isn't my copy, by the way. I borrowed this from my sister. It took me a while to watch this. I don't really know why it's always been in my mind, but I saw it you know on my sister's collection, and I'm like, oh shit, I that slipped my mind for like a year. I might as well just watch it now. I got nothing to do, and yeah, I like I said, I just wished I watched it sooner. So I highly recommend it. But that's all I got. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice, and if you like my film reviews, check out the rest of my channel, and there's plenty more to come. So until then, until next time, have a good one and cheers.